What is going on, everybody? We are getting back here on Ray County, Missouri, and as you can see, it is April 1st. We went through the winter. Apparently Nate gave us a little bit of money. He gave us more money for the corn that we gave him and sold him and all that stuff, but we just got through tilling up this ground right here. All of our other fields should be pretty much done and ready to go and everything like that, but we do got to go fill up the pickup here because, well, one, we're a little over, maybe a little under a quarter of a tank. Well, a little under half a tank, not a quarter of a tank. We got to go fill that up, and they built a new gas station here. But if you guys do like this type of content, please be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn that notification bell to where you guys don't miss any future uploads. Also, thank you to G Portal for hosting today's video. Very much appreciate you guys. So what we got to get done today, it is planting season, so we got to get the planter out, we got to get the tractor out, we got to get fields lined, fertilized, anhydrous down. And we also got to get more hay cut. And Nate also, from what he told me, he cut a bunch of hay, brought it down to our farm. I don't know if I owe him anything for it or not, but if you guys remember the field up here to the right, you guys may notice that there is now a Circle K gas station here right next to the dealership. It's pretty cool that they built this in less than a few months, got everything working. What I'm going to do is, you guys, is I'm going to just pull up to one of these gas pumps here. We're going to get some diesel. We're going to go in here, get our coffee, and get ready to go for the day. Can't do anything without coffee, and we got a lot of work to get done. So yeah, let me just go in here, swing open these doors, and we've been coming here for a while. Good morning, Linda. All right, coffee, 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 coffee. We got donuts here. Ah, there's the coffee right there. They must have got robbed or something. Somebody didn't like this arcade machine, so put a $1.50 in there. We want to go with that one. Ah, yeah, there we go. All right, thank you. You guys have a great day. Yeah, I also need I need 100 on pump 7. Yep, thank you. All right, so we got the coffee paid for, we got the diesel paid for, and we're just gonna go out here. Oh, what is going on? I did not mean to do that. Didn't realize I had that on. My apologies, everybody. So let's just go ahead and we'll grab this one, put it in there. All right, and we're just gonna let that pump, and I'll see you guys when we get back to the farmyard, because I'm gonna have to also talk to the dealership about getting leasing an anhydrous rig to where we can get anhydrous put down on the fields before we start planting. Alrighty, so apparently I drove all the way down to the co-op, and they didn't have the anhydrous rig up there for us to use. And come to find out, one of the other guys that used it actually took it down to the dealership. So I called the dealership, they had it. We leased the tanks for $499. And then the actual rig itself, the actual bar, the big bar right there, we leased it for a little under $6 something. And so all together it came out to a little over $7,000, and they're going to give us some money back for leasing it. I'm just going to tell them to give us $7,000 back, and we'll call it good. So now I'm on my way down to the anhydrous station down by the co-op to put anhydrous in this thing, because like I said, we got field 16 to do. Well, no, we got field 9 to anhydrous. We got field 6. Field 9 is actually already fertilized and actually seeded with our wheat, and I believe I done that last episode. And then, but we still got field 6 to do, field 21 to do, and field 15 to do. Field 6 and 21 are going to go into corn. 15, I don't know what it's going to go into yet. I'll probably do corn, or I may just do soybeans just in case we need some money. Luckily, Nate felt like he owed me a little bit more money for the corn than what I charged him for it. So he ended up giving me a little bit of money. So I think I'm just going to do soybean just to make sure we have some money to be able to fall back on throughout the winter, and we will put it in the grain bins over there at the farm. So let me get down here and get to the co-op, fill this up with anhydrous, and then I'm just going to crank up the radio, throw you guys straight into a time lapse, and then I will see you guys when we get ready to start planting and everything like that. Yeah, I'll see you guys here in just a bit. Alrighty, so after a long time and fighting with everything, we finally are able to lay this stuff down and get it going. We're laying down UAN 32, which is a mixture of urea and ammonia and a couple of other things, and like 32% nitrogen. But it is a fertilizer for the fields. The reason why we're laying this down instead of anhydrous ammonia is because I got to figure out why the mod is not working with precision farming to be able to actually lay down anhydrous ammonia. But until then, we can use UAN 32. We are able to use it. It is fertilizing the fields. We're planting corn in this field and our other 2 fields. We might actually plant soybeans in one of them. so we really shouldn't need to fertilize anything and everything like that. But you may wondering why I'm using an 8R instead of our 8650. Well, I drove down to the dealership, pulled up there, went to hook up to everything, and the 8650, it just stopped running for some reason. So they're going to fix it up there and everything like that, and then they're going to let me know how much the bill is, and I'll try to get, I might have to take out a loan to get the bill fixed, but for right now they're letting us use this to apply anhydrous with this fertilizer bar and the tanks. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I know it's dark, we've been wasting a lot of time throughout the day here, and we are just now getting into the field, so I'm just going to pick on the music, sit back, relax, throw you guys into a time lapse, and get these next three, get this field and the other field knocked out, or at least try to get this field knocked out and maybe one of the other ones. Yeah, we'll see you guys after the time lapse. Alrighty, so I know that to me it was really long, but the time lapse is going to be a lot shorter for you guys. We've done some testing with this stuff, and until I can get the mod figured out, the only way we're going to be able to do this is UAN32. I noticed, like, up there to the left, like, the little red bar isn't moving anywhere, besides, like, it's going like plus 80, plus 70, plus 60, whatever, for the UAN32. But other than that, it is applying this stuff to the ground. So we should be fine. It should, you know, hopefully give us a decent yield. I'm hoping. I've never used UAN32. I've always been used to either liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, and anhydrous ammonia. I'm hoping we get a good yield off this. If so, then we'll just continue using the UAN32, and we'll just go from there. I'll make sure that the co-op down the road keeps that stuff on hand, and, you know, in their big tanks to where we can use it. Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's going great. Like, we're getting this stuff put down on the ground. This big toolbar is doing a fantastic job. It covers a lot of area and everything like that. So what I'm going to do is instead of keeping this time lapse going, even though I'm as much as I want to, I'm just going to get in here. I'm going to get this field finished. I'm going to go down and get the other field finished. I'll see you guys in the morning when we are planting our fields with corn. We might do one with soybeans, or I might just, hopefully I can get the money to pick up some soybeans. But actually, while we're in the tractor, I'm going to check on the cattle. They're doing great. Puberty 66%. Our Angus 66%, but they're getting there, you know, $1,765 for everything. And also, I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody. Thank you very much for 1,433 public subscribers. Keep up the amazing work, man. Like, without you guys, this would not be possible. And at the time of recording this, I was 90 public watch hours away from hitting the first part. So thank you all very much for that. I'm very gracious and I'm very humble for it. I appreciate you all. Let me get in here. Let me get all this finished. Let me get this laid down on the ground. I'm actually kind of digging this tractor. I might have to see what the dealer wants for this, you know, for this tractor, just where we can have it. As far as the setup, I did find out that these belong to the co-op, so when we get done with these, we will take them back to the co-op. And I know we're up to $13,955. That's because I sold some stuff that I didn't need anymore. I believe I sold some stuff. If not, Nate probably gave me a little bit of money because dude is loaded over there. Yeah, let me just get this laid down on the ground, and then I'll see you guys in the morning when we're going over the planter, going to the co-op to get our seed, and planting these fields. Alrighty, well, good morning, everybody. I decided to sleep in. You know, it was a late night last night, getting all that all that UAN 32 putting on the fields. We just brought the 8R back here with the anhydrous rig and all that. We're just going to park it here for now, and then we'll take it back to the co-op later. But now, we do got to get lime spread, and unfortunately, I don't think I have our lime spreader, but there's our planter. We'll be getting to that here real soon. So I decided, I think I'm going to call the company back, Meridian, and ask them just to go ahead and come see if they can't buy these bins back, because we really don't need them, and we could definitely use the money because we need to get a couple of other things for the farm as well. And if we have any other extra crop that we pull off the field, you know, like the corn and all that stuff, if we end up actually having to harvest it with the harvester, then we'll just get some ag bags, we'll put them in there, and then we'll just store them that way for a while. But I don't think right now we don't necessarily need the Meridian flat bottom bins, is seeing how we are a cattle farm. Now, one thing I can say is I wish Farm Sim would make it to where you could like grind up the corn and put it in your cattle feed and all that stuff. But other than that, you guys know everything's going good. Let's go over here and check on the cattle real quick. Let's see how they're doing. So they got plenty of feed, you know, plenty of meadow grass, plenty of actual total feed and everything. Last night I did talk to Nate, and as you can see, our bale shed here is a lot more full. We got plenty of hay bales in here, plenty of some grass bales. The main thing we got to get is straw, and unfortunately we only have one wheat field to be able to harvest, and I don't think our cows are making any milk. Oh, we got 455 liters of milk, so we do got to get a lime spreader and some lime. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just drive this down to the co-op, and I know they have a couple of spreaders down there that I can lease and everything like that, or I might be able to borrow, and I just pay them, you know, at the end of the year for all the lime that I use and everything like that. Let me go down here, get the spreader, get the lime, and then I will see you guys the field right there by the right there by the co-op. Looks like Nate's in game and everything like that. I don't know where Connor's at, but yeah, we'll start with field 21 first, then go to field 6 and then field 15. And we also got to get our grass cut, so we will probably start planting next episode, or we might end up getting planting started this episode. But let me get down here to the co-op, talk to them, and then I'll see you guys at one of the fields. Alrighty, so we got all this figured out. Finally was able to figure out the GPS spread width on this thing, and it may say 12 meters, but it's actually 24 meters. And so we got all that set up and ready to go. Everything's going good. We did go to the co-op, obviously, you know, to get the spreader and the lime, and they're just going to add the price up total for all the lime that we use, the spreader, and plus all our seed for this year. I know I have a little bit back at the farm but that will not be enough for us to actually plant all our fields with. But the good thing is, you guys, is we do have somebody new joining the series. His name is Jay, and he will be hopefully joining in the next episode. But he's going to run his own little farm, but he's also going to be our co-op guy. So we will no longer be able to go down there and just buy the stuff. He will we will buy it off of him. He'll set the prices for everything, the seed and all that stuff, and then whatever we don't use, we'll take it back to him, and he'll reimburse us the money for it and everything like that, to where we all can still, have money in our account. But I did, in the beginning of the video, well, about an hour or so ago, I did say something about the Meridian grain bins, the flat bottom bins. I did talk to the company. They said they are willing to come take 2 of them down, because I would like to keep one just in case we need it, but I also still want to use the ag bags as well, so I might just have them take all 3. We might just keep 1, who knows, or that I may just go straight to the ag bags and call it good there. And I took that corner too short, but it's alright, we'll come back and get everything else. But other than that, you guys, we're making quick work of this lime, especially with this spreading us with us actually being able to spread it at the right width. But the anhydrous toolbar done great last night, the tractor done great last night. I'm definitely going to have to get me one of them tractors. It is amazing. I know they didn't tell me what time they said they would be here for them to take down the Meridian grain bins. When they get them done, we should get a little bit of money back to at least help us out, with seed costs, the lime costs, and all that stuff for when the co-op decides to bill us for the lime and the seed. So we're about done with this field. I'm going to finish up this field, and I'll see you guys not on the field down the road, but on our biggest field, and then that's where we'll end the episode there. The next episode will be us going over the planter, getting everything set up right, getting our seed, and also starting to plant our fields, because I want to make that one episode pretty much about planting, to try to get all our planting done as much as possible, because I know in the next couple of days, let me just get the GPS line back up here. If we go back in here and we go and we look at the calendar, today is our only day to be able to plant without it raining. So the next episode is going to take place on the same day. I just don't want to compile a bunch of stuff into one video, because I don't know how far or what the time is on said video on this one that we're doing now. If there is time for us to start planting on this video, then I will do that. If there isn't, the next video will take place on the same day. It'll just be 2 separate videos of us planting and everything like that. But yeah, let me get this field done, go back, fill up with more lime from the co-op, and then I'll see you guys down at the other field, the big one. And then if we can start planting one of our fields today, we'll do that. Or if we can get almost all of them done, we'll do that as well. So yeah, just give me a bit and I'll see you guys at that big field. Alrighty, so we are on the last and final field for us to lime, and we're going to have a hefty lime bill. But the Meridian guys, they did come out, they took 2 of the Meridian flat bottom bins, took them back with them. They gave us $36,000 a piece for them, and because they were still brand new, they were never used and everything like that. Other than that, you guys, everything is running good, everything is going good. Like I said, sorry, I had somebody join Discord and I went ahead and deafened in there, but they came back and got the Meridian flat bottom bins, gave us $36,000 a piece for them, because they were brand new, they were never used, nothing, no grain ever touched the inside of them. But I did go ahead and keep one of them, which is the one closest to one of our sheds, because, well, if we run out of room in the ag bags, we don't have enough, we may need that space, but I don't think we will need the space for that. But I know I also got to get our hay ground cut again. I already started it, and I think the other day off camera I started it. I got 3 headland passes around. I need to get that grass off the ground and baled up into hay, and and everything like that before that rain comes. It's been sitting out there since April 1st. Done that, but I also may just go ahead and just do silage bales. Just get Nate got a new baler. He got a big baler that can do 180 centimeter bales. I may just lease a K-brand rake from the dealership and just turn it all into silage bales, roll it, fertilize it, do everything that I need to do to it. Just turn around and sell them silage bales as well, to where we have a little extra money, because we got plenty of actual silage and we have plenty of hay bales, and I got a couple of other places that I can cut some grass if I need to also be able to get more hay bales. I know Nate makes them. He said he's either going to sell all the ones that he makes, or if we want them, he'll just give them to us because he knows that we need them. But other than that, you guys, this field's going to take a while, so I'll check in with you guys when I get done with that, and we're starting to go ahead and cut our hay ground again. And then maybe next episode will be us, starting to bale it up and everything like that. But yeah, let me at least get the liming done, and then I'll check back in with you, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so we got all the liming done on all the fields and everything like that. We're out here cutting our grass. I made a couple of headlands, the other night, and then I made one more headland, this time, and now we're just going to start our ups and downs and get all those out of the way, to where we can get this field done and over with. And I'm still debating whether or not I should silage it, or if I should just leave it as hay and just rake it all up and make it hay. But I looked at the stock. We got over almost 300,000 liters of hay altogether between what we cut last year and what Nate gave us. So, I mean, we should be sitting pretty good. Our cattle, they got plenty of meadow grass to be able to, eat and everything like that. So we really shouldn't have to worry about feed for the cattle. Main thing is the straw right now. And if I need to cut more grass after this, Nate has some property over there, by one of his fields he said that I can cut. And also if I need a couple of hay bales or whatever and he has them stocked up in his barn, I can buy some bales off of him and not have to worry about it. But other than that, guys, there's really not much more going on the farm. We're already at the nice easy mark that I like to have my videos at and everything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get in here and just finish all this grass off camera, finish getting it cut. The next video will pick up. I'll probably go ahead and rake all this up in the windrows, bale it all up, and then we'll just come through here. We'll silage wrap it, and we'll leave the bales sitting out. Then we'll load the bales up, take them back to the farm, leave them on the trailer, where when they ferment all the way, we can go sell them. But I do also want to get into productions, and we'll get into that next episode as well. I'd like to start making flour until our cattle, get to the age where they can start reproducing, and our Angus cattle are about where they need to be at, and health-wise and being able to reproduce and everything like that, to where we can start making money off them. Because right now they're sitting at a little over $1,700, which is not bad at all, but I'd like to get them up to a little bit higher and make sure that they are reproducing some more, calves and everything like that, to where we have continued source of income growing. And we may even get into, maybe pigs, like Nate is, we'll dabble in some pigs. I used to do them all the time on FS19. I've done some on FS22. And pigs are pretty easy. They eat pretty much everything. Soybeans, wheat, oat, all of it. So even if we didn't sell our corn to Nate, we could feed it to our pigs, to the hogs and everything like that. But with that being said, everybody, if you guys are enjoying this series, please let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. We are at 1,434 subscribers at the time of recording this video, and it may have been different when I started in the beginning of this video. But with that being said, I'm going to get in here. I'm going to finish this field off camera, get it raked and baled up, and then next episode we'll pick up with us baling it, silage wrapping it, and starting our planting for the fields. And then all we have to do on this field is just lime it, fertilize it, roll it, and then just wait for it to grow again, to where we can cut it for the next round of hay. I'll see you guys on the next one.